Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we'll be starting 1.3 relating SI and imperial units. So, converting measurements between SI units and imperial units. You guys are familiar with SI units. SI units are your, and I'll just scroll down, your kilometers, your hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. And you guys are familiar with these with liters as well, and grams, right? So you've used these before. So, the system of measurement, this is a system that is actually, we use it in Canada, and the majority of the world uses this system. And it's a great system because everything's by a factor of 10. So basically, you just got to change the decimal one place to go to the next unit. Unlike your imperial system, where there's, if you do recall, like 1 foot, it's not equal to 10 inches. 1 foot's equal to 12 inches. So the conversions are a little more difficult at times. So we're going to convert within the two systems. So I just want you to look at kilometer. All right. So multiple factor is, and this is again based on a meter, is 1,000. Hectos 100. Decimeters 10. Those aren't common ones. Common ones that we use are kilometers and meters, and centimeters and millimeters. But those are the conversion factor. It's all base 10, which is nice. Okay. They're both exact and approximate conversions that are used to change SIs to imperial and vice versa. We can use the following chart on the next page to convert between SI and imperial. This is the exact conversion sheet that you will get for your provincial exam in June. Okay. The textbook, they use some different factors. I don't really prefer those. So we're going to kind of move away from those. We're going to use the ones that they use on the provincial exam. Instead of the ratio ones that are provided on your book on page 18. So our answers will be a little bit different, but for the most part they'll be pretty close. Okay, so just be mindful of that. So this is what I was speaking of a few seconds ago. This is the exact conversion sheet that you will always have. You don't have to remember any of this. This is what we're going to use. All right. It has the lengths and conversions, what they're equal to. All right. And it also has the imperial metric. So here's your imperial. The second column is the going from imperial to metric, some of the common ones that we use, and then the metric by itself, metric to metric. So here's imperial to imperial, imperial to metric, and metric to metric. All right. So these are some of the common things. You will get this exact conversion sheet on the provincial examination. Okay. So let's do a couple of practice conversions. So the first one here is we have the 5 centimeters to inches. Yes, okay, sorry about that. So similar to that of the previous examples that we've learned, we kind of do the same idea, but this time we're just looking for, is there an inch centimeter conversion? So we'll scroll up and we notice that we have an inch centimeter conversion. This is the one that we need. Okay? So to start this conversion, we're going to write down what we're looking for. So we put X. X is unknown. We're looking for inches. We know that we have 5 centimeters. The abbreviation for centimeters is just cm. We don't need a dot. And then we're going to multiply that by the conversion factor. So we're going to get a fraction here. Put it in. I should have put the brackets in. I think brackets are important, so we don't get confused. So I'll pop the brackets in there again. My apologies. Put a fraction in there, and we notice that if you do recall, there's 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch, and that came from the conversion factor. Remember, you're getting rid of goes in the denominator, because that's what you're dividing, unit you're dividing out, unit analysis, and we're going to say that's equal to, and then you go to your calculator, and you're going to divide 2, so we go 5 divided by 2.54, and that's equal to 1.96, 968, so 9.7 inch. Or you can say approximately, if you wish. Say almost equal to 2 inches. Approximately 2 inches. So 5 centimeters is approximately 2 inches. Okay? Next conversion we have 4 meters to yards. So we want to go up, we look at our chart. Is there any meters to yards? And there it is. 1 yard is approximately or almost equal to 0.9144 meters. Okay? So, my apologies. Then we'll go back. We say, start it off the same way. So I'm just going to steal this here. We say X yards. We're looking for yards. X yards is equal to 4 meters. The abbreviation for meters is just M, or miles is MI. So just be careful there. And then we're going to need our brackets, and then we're going to need our conversion factor. Remember, if you do recall, 1 yard, if we go up there, 1 yard is equal to 0.9144 meters. So 0.9144 meters. And in the numerator, we have 1 yard. So remember this case, because it's in the denominator, we're dividing. So the meters are going to divide and give us yards. That's why we did it. And when you're calculating this on your calculator, you're actually dividing these, right? So it's 4 multiplied by 1 divided by 1. So we go to our calculator, we take 4, we divide it by 0.9144, and we get 4.3744, whatever. Okay, so we can just round it. You can round it to 1 or 2 places, it's fine. So we know that's approximately equal to, we say 4.4. It's all approximately equal to because it's, again, it's the conversion package that approximates, right? Oh, and that's yards. My apologies. Okay, put yard. Alright. Yeah, you put it twice, you use one yard. Alright, so your final answer is approximately 4.4 yards. The next one is 6 feet to meters. So this time we're looking for X number of meters. So X number of meters is equal to 6 feet dot, and then we're going to insert, insert fraction, and we're going to look for feet to meters. Is there any conversion that we have from meters to feet? Feet will go in the denominator, meters will go in the numerator. Any feet to meters? We don't have a particular one. Oh yes, we do. Sorry, the third one. I apologize. 1 foot is equal to 0.3048 meters. So scroll back down. So we have 1 foot, and that's equal to 0.3048 meters. Feet are going to divide. So we can put a line through the feet. That shows the unit analysis. Oh, my apologies. That shows the unit analysis that we're going to move the feet. So we multiply the 2 here. We multiply our conversion factor, 0.3048. And multiply that by 6, and we get 1.8288. 88 meters. Which is approximately equal to, as we know, approximately equal to, I'll just steal it here, which is approximately equal to 1.83 meters. Okay. I usually go 2 places after the decimal for meters, because that's your centimeters. If you did 3 places, it's millimeters, so it's really not a difference. To the eye, it's pretty much very difficult to see the difference. Okay. Next we have we're looking for centimeters, and then we're going to yard, and we know the yards amount. So I'm going to steal this again. It's going to be X number of centimeters, what we're looking for, and you write in what you have. We have that many yards, and then we're going to insert brackets. Don't forget your brackets, and then within the bracket we're going to use the conversion factor, right, to else. The yards are going to go in the denominator and the centimeters go in the numerator. Let's see if we have a conversion factor for that. So again, we got to scroll up, and we were looking for yards to centimeters. We don't have a yard to centimeters, but we have a yard to meters. So we'll do that first, and then this means we're going to need to do 2 calculations, which is fine. It's not a big deal. So we'll do that. So we got 1 yard, and that's equal to 0.9144 meters. The yards are going to divide. But we're at meters. We want to get to centimeters. So this time we're going to need another conversion factor, meters to centimeters, which is in the meter to meter, or the metric. We know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So that's where we're going to use that one this time. So then I'll need another bracket, and I'll also need another fraction. And we say that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So sometimes you need more than 1. You can use 2, you can use 4, you can use as many as you need, really. All right, and then we're going to multiply it. Don't forget your meters are going to divide, leaving with centimeters. Remember, your numerator of your last conversion factor is what you need your answer to be, right? So that's why it's in the numerator. Remember, denominator is what you're getting rid of, numerator is where you're going to. All right, like since this case you need 2. So this time we got to multiply our decimal 5, multiply that by decimal 9144, and then we got to multiply by 100, and we get centimeters 45.72 centimeters. All right, it's down on the second line. So I'll just make this a little bit smaller so it'll be all on one line. Perfect. All right, so we multiply the decimal 5 by the numerators. All right, and if it's in the denominator, you divide. In the order in which you multiply and divide is not going to matter, as you guys are aware. And again, obviously, that's an approximation. So it's almost equal to that, right? It's not quite. Conversion factors aren't exact. Conversion factors are never going to be exact for your metric to imperial. All right. So that's it for this particular example. In the interest of time, we'll stop there for today for the practice, and we'll start on the first example for 1.3 in the next video. Just want to thank everybody, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.